Hi, everybody. It is week number 4. We're not having a live stream because as you're watching this, I am on my cruise, right? I'm not there yet, obviously, as I'm recording it. I was going to say I'm on my cruise right now, only in my mind, right? Anyway, week number 4, I just wanted to give you a couple of quick reminders since we do have our second exam this week. So let's go down and look at what we have going on. We are in weeks 3 and 4. Right now, remember that everything is due by Sunday night, the 31st at 11:59 p.m. Sunday is Easter, so if you're celebrating Easter, make sure you get everything done early. And after we finish this week, we go to spring break. So it's definitely coming very soon. So get through this week, and then we get a nice week off, which is fantastic. So if you're looking at this week, last week I went over everything that is due for week number 3. So if you haven't done week 3 yet, make sure you read chapters 5 and 6 and do discussions 5 and 6. But what we're looking at this week are chapters 7 and 8, memory and cognition, two very core topics to psychology, right? We're kind of in the core content of the class here. So as always, you'll want to do 3 things: read the chapter, read the lecture, and watch the lecture video for each chapter. So 3 things for each chapter. So make sure you do all of that for chapters 7 and 8. Discussions 7 and 8 are also due this week. Let's take a quick look at those together. For discussion 7, as always, you have my instructions up here at the top, my video underneath it. And the topic for this one is memory. And if you were taking this with me in person, you would do this in person. So you get off the hook a little bit here. But if you had to memorize a 28-digit sequence of letters and numbers that I give you in the video up here, how would you go about doing it? That's kind of the focus of this discussion. So watch the video to get the 28-digit sequence. And then if you needed to hold on to this for a matter of seconds and you had no way of holding on to it, what would be your best strategy? And what if you needed to retain it for longer, such as several days? And I'm looking to see that you can not only give me different methods for seconds versus days, but that you also really explain the method that you chose, how it connects to what we've covered. Again, as always, really show off your knowledge and comprehension of the materials. Then you're going to describe in detail 2 specific strategies that are used either in the lecture or the book that you could use to help remember content when studying for exams. And then finally, do you have any personal tips or strategies that you use for memory? What do you use in your personal life to help you remember important information? I use a lot of mnemonic devices. Like when we go to Disneyland and we're parked in a certain lot, like I'll try and like make a rhyme out of it or make like a little like association with it. Like that's something that I do all the time, especially parking lots, trying to remember where I parked my car. So you'll hit reply when you're ready. And then don't forget to, of course, to reply to a classmate. For discussion number 8, this one is related to cognition. Again, as always, you have my instructions and my video. This one's kind of focusing on intelligence. In your own words, how would you define intelligence? You can write out a definition, maybe describe attributes or behaviors that you think of when you think of people who are intelligent. What are some things you can do to increase your intelligence? And then the biggest part of this is this last bullet here. The book and the lecture discuss 3 characteristics that any test should have to be considered a good test of intelligence. So what are those 3 characteristics? You might want to define them, describe them. You could give me examples if that's helpful for you, but really make sure you elaborate on this last bullet that is like the most point heavy part of this and where people do tend to miss points. So make sure you hit reply and then reply to a classmate as well to earn those 2 points. And then we also have exam number 2 this week. As just like last time, the exams are on the ebook site, right? So make sure that you head over to that to take it. You do have a study guide here, just like last time. If it's on the study guide, it will be on the exam. If it's not on the study guide, you can let it go. So this one is on chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8. So make sure that you know all of these terms that are on here. Again, if it were me, and it's totally up to you, but if it were me, I would write or type all of these out. I would have it organized and ready in front of me. That way, if I needed to reference it during the exam, it's there. But just make sure that you are studying like you would for a normal in-person test, or you're definitely going to be a little bit short when it comes to timing. As far as the exam goes, same as last time, again, on the ebook site, right? So if you click on this, it'll remind you to go there. But just like last time, you have 75 minutes. You get one attempt, so make sure that you are ready and organized and set to go before you begin. It is due and must be completed by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night. So take it early, especially if you have Easter plans or plans for the weekend or whatnot. Make sure that you plan ahead for that. Make sure that you have a good quiet place, good internet, that you are prepared, that you have 75 minutes to spare. All of those things are going to help set you up for success. I will give you an extra credit opportunity question here in just a moment. We will pick up with live streams again next week when we are back from spring break, the week after next week, I suppose. So I will see you all on Wednesday. What is that? If we go out, it's April 10th, Wednesday, April 10th at 11:30. We will do our next Twitch live stream. But I'm still going to give you an extra credit question for today for watching the video and taking the time to join me for that. So the question that you have, I'll put it up here on the screen. What does it mean that our short-term memory can hold 7 plus or minus 2 pieces of information? What does that mean? So describe, define, what does it mean that it can hold 7 plus or minus 2 pieces of information? And when you're ready, that is optional extra credit number 4. So you'll click on that. And then up at the top, click on Start Assignment. And then in the box, you can type your response. And when you're all set, hit Submit to get your confetti burst and butterflies. I'm not sure I've ever seen butterflies before. Very exciting. So those are the big things for this week. Again, everything from weeks 3 and 4 due by Sunday night, the 31st at 11:59 p.m. And then spring break. So I hope you all have a wonderful break next week. There won't be anything due. We're just taking the week off. I will be grading everything when I get back from the cruise. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, but just be patient with me. I might not be able to get back to you due to really limited internet and reception. So have a wonderful week. Thank you all so much for joining me. Happy Easter if you celebrate it. And I will see you all after spring break.